Hi, I'm Dr. David Campt, and this little video is about the Freedom Fortnight Festival, which I'll be talking about in my workshop. But just to get you intrigued by it, I did it because in my county, Rockingham County, North Carolina, there's severe social segregation. People are reasonably friendly, but they don't mix socially. And a lot of people do not understand what Juneteenth is. So I thought that there might be a way to create a social event to disrupt social segregation as well as try to advance understanding of it and not have two separate Independence Days. So that was motivation for doing it. And I attempted to get some cooperation from some ministers, and they were really excited about it when I brought it up to them. But then somebody's sister and mama died, and it all broke down, and it didn't really happen. And then about 7 weeks before we were going to do it, I was talking to the mayor about my depression about it. And he said, you should just do something, just have hamburgers and hot dogs. And so he would encourage me to do it. And I decided to do it with minimal cooperation. But the point was to do a demonstration project that would other dialogue aficionados could potentially replicate. So the curation strategy was to have elements of 4 different types of experiences, which I think this construct could be useful more broadly than this event. And so the idea was to have some amount of education, head, some amount of dialogue, heart, some amount of being together physically, hand, and some amount of communion, spirit, head, heart, hand, spirit. And so the event had elements of that. As you can see from the pictures that you're seeing now and then, you can see some of those elements existing. We even got some media coverage in advance. I had an op-ed published in the paper about it, and we even got some coverage of the event retrospectively. There were, of course, big limitations about the fact that it was just me doing it, but we still had about 60 people who came through at some point. We had food that was a combination of Americana food and soul food mixed on the plate together to symbolize what we're doing. So it had some successes. People felt good about it generally. Turns out this is part of a larger movement that I didn't even know about coming out of the museum industry called Civic Season. And there are events all around the country that try to show the connection between Juneteenth and July 4th. So my hope was that people would see this event, would come to this workshop and learn about it and see if it was something they replicate. I think the model is very replicable in a variety of places and hits a variety of types of people. That's why it's head, heart, hand, and spirit, because you can position it to be attractive to a variety of people. So that's what the Freedom Fortnight Festival is. And you're invited to ask me questions about it. You're certainly invited to come to the workshop about it. It's in the program. And may we all do better at helping us create a common narrative for this country through the power of dialogue and collective enjoyment.